Hello people, welcome to your weekly reading from 23rd of August to 29th of August. The timestamps for each sun sign is listed in the description box. Please head to your sun sign's timestamp and see your reading. If you want to see it for your friends, please do so. If this resonates with you, if the reading resonates with you, please like this video, share it with your friends, help this channel grow. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll be coming up with more such picker cards and life path numbers reading and picker and also pendulum reading. Thank you so much. Let's begin with the reading. So we start with Aries first. I'll quickly shuffle the cards for you. We pull out two cards, one for your emotional state and one for your professional life. Okay. So what I see here, Aries, is emotionally you are very disturbed, and I feel I'm not sensing this disturbance to be emotional. I think you are more worried about your finances, maybe more worried about your career. What the thoughts that you are more around your career, more around financial thoughts. I think that is what is keeping you very heavy lately, and really sorry to say that this is going to continue in the week. I also, with the Queen of Pentacles coming out in your professional life, I see this week is going to be very financially giving at your workplace. If you are looking for a new opportunity, if you're looking for another source of income, I feel this is a sign. The source of income that you are wondering about, you should just go ahead and do it. I also sense that there might be somebody who is having questions about a particular person. I feel somebody here is in no contact. If you are in no contact, I don't see the contact happening this week, but however, you will have to regain your strength. You will have to move back to what you were without this person, and then this person is going to come back. This no contact period is definitely going to break, so do not worry about that. But this week I don't see much progress there, but I feel this person is going to come back, and whoever is coming to your mind at the moment is a soulmate, so do not worry about that. Financially or professionally, if I say, you're going to have a very healthy, very financially healthy week. There are going to be more avenues of income opening up to you. You just have to be very open to receiving such offers. So yes, emotionally it could be a little draining week. Try to maintain your sleep patterns, try to eat healthy. I am absolutely sure, and I agree with you, you cannot stop your thoughts. When you're in a emotionally very high state, you cannot have control over your thoughts. It's very difficult. So I would suggest that you let the thoughts flow through you. You don't have to control them always. You can sit in meditation if you are somebody who likes to meditate or does not feel sleepy while meditating. Initially I used to feel very sleepy. So if you are okay with meditation, I would suggest meditation for you. It would help your thoughts to flow past you. I don't know why, I don't know who it will resonate with, but I just got a message that if you're not being able to forgive someone, please forgive. That is not going to lead you anywhere. This message might not resonate with everybody, but if it does, please take it. Yes, please forgive, because unless you forgive, you will not be able to move into a better version. This Nine of Swords will never move towards 10th, and you will never see the completion of this. You have to break the chain, basically. So to break the chain, you have to move yourself out of that situation. Please forgive is what I would say. Yes, so let's take one guidance card, one oracle guidance card for you. Aries for 23rd to 29th, please. Thank you. Hold your vision, fixed moon. I'll just move these cards this side. I hope you can see it. Hold your vision, full moon. Beautiful card. And the bottom of the deck says, show the world the real you. So yes, like I said in the beginning of the reading, you need to take your strength, your shine back to yourself. So yes, Aries, you need to hold yourself. You cannot just let those emotional thoughts carry you and disturb your decisions in life. You have to take hold of yourself. This card fixed moon is also giving me a feeling that you need to stand firm in your situation. I feel that there has been a situation where now you are going weak, and you might be thinking that why are your thoughts or your why your actions or the way you spoke to somebody, you have hurted them. But at the same time, you are now regretting it. So you don't need to regret it. What happened was supposed to happen. You need to let that go. If, like I said, okay, now that message makes sense to me, I also feel that there's a very stuck energy here. That is why I asked you to forgive. You will be in that circle, Aries, if you don't break through. So break through. That situation in which you are stuck will remain in that way if you don't break through. This week, this is a clear indication that please move forward. Forgive and try moving forward. I know I will not say move forward because it's not easy. Forgive and move forward. Also, I want to say, like, Aries are mostly famous to be, stubborn. There's two versions of being stubborn, like healthy and not so healthy. So, but anyways, Aries are a little stubborn when it comes to holding their opinion and holding their words. So I would say that this is the time when you have to reflect back. Are you being too stubborn? Think a little, reflect a little. I'm also getting a feeling that if you are looking to starting something new, I don't know, I just got that if you're looking to start something new, this is a sign. Please go ahead. That is going to bring you long-term benefit. Maybe initially you are not going to earn at the moment. Maybe just as you start, you might not get the revenue flowing in, but over time that will be very very beneficial for you. So move your energies from here to here, I would say. Queen of Pentacles is a very very strong card. Like I said, there could be a number of options coming up, of different sources of avenue, and please choose wisely and go ahead with the one that feels right for you this week. At least initiate the work this week so that you're just one step more closer to achieving your financial goals. So yes, Aries, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, leave a thumbs up and share it with other Aries friends. Also share this video with any sun sign friends that you have, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, press the bell icon so you receive the notification every time I upload a video. And thank you so much. Bye bye. Hi Taurus, thank you for coming onto your reading. I hope you have subscribed to the channel while I shuffle the cards. Please do subscribe to the channel if the reading resonates with you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Do share this video with your other friends. So you pull out two cards, one emotionally and one for your financial or professional side of this week. Thank you. Okay, the Hermit and the Moon. Talking about your emotional state, I feel you are at the moment going to reflect a lot this week. You are, I wouldn't say that you are going to feel very emotional, but I feel you are going to feel more strategical, more, in a more analyzing state of mind. You will be reflecting over the past things. You will be reflecting over what you have done and what you could have done or better. You will be reflecting on your actions, on the person, maybe the person that you chose. I don't know why I got that, but this is a general reading. Please take whatever resonates with you, what does not, leave it for others. Professionally, I see there are things that you might get to know that were not known to you. The moon card brings up things, brings light to things that weren't earlier easily visible. So I feel there are things that you didn't know at your workplace, you would come to know. You could also be in a position where people are talking behind your back at the workplace. You could be in a position where there's somebody else planning or plotting your removal from the organization. I feel this week you will get to know who are your real friends or colleagues, the right ones. Amazingly, this week is going to be a very important week for you, is what I feel, with both the major arcana coming out. Both the cards are major. The Hermit also is a very reflective, brings in a very analyzing and moving inwards, and card that takes you inwards energy. And with the Moon, which works on your intuition, which also gives me a feeling that you know exactly who is plotting what, exactly who is causing you the harm. There might be people who are not liking your position at work. I would suggest stay in your lane. Do not bring down your standard to teach somebody else lessons. So just stay in your lane and shine as bright as you can. And I think that is why also the Hermit came out. I think you are somewhere disturbed professionally, which is also making you question your emotional state or your personal life, which is affecting your personal life in some way. So yeah, let's take some oracle cards to have more guidance for you this week. Taurus for 23rd to 29th. Thank you so much. Thank you. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. It's a beautiful card. This again talks about staying in your lane and shining as bright as you can. You do not need to go out of your way to tell somebody who you are. You can do it while doing your own work. So you don't need to get into the fight of others and explain your position. You just need to stay in your lane and let people know who the real you is. I also feel with this card coming out, there might be some situation already going on from last few weeks or last few days. I will say that you are in a situation where you want to detach yourself, but you're not being able to. With the Hermit card coming out and the card of full moon in Aquarius, I think this is a situation where you really need to detach. You have to work on your state, on your thoughts, and you have to detach from them, because that is not a very healthy place to stay in. I also feel that there are possibilities that people are acting indifferently towards you. People who were talking to you politely and nicely and in a very friendly way are now not giving the same vibe. But I don't think that is going to harm you in any way, because you are still going to shine as bright as you are already. I also have a feeling that because of whatever was going around, with however the people around you are interacting, how people around you at workplace, how they are trying to indirectly pull you down, I somewhere feel that you have to, in this moment, go inward and reflect on all the unique characteristics that you already have, Taurus. You are one of the intelligent sun signs. So I don't understand why you're thinking otherwise. If you're having thoughts of you are in any way less, then I think you should just shoo them away, because that's not what you are. Also, I feel that these scenario might have some effect on your emotional, your personal life. So you can also reverse the role. Quite possible somebody in your personal life is doing the same, which is affecting your work. But however, I feel it's your workplace which is in a bad shape at the moment this week. So I would advise you to, stay in your own lane, and do not indulge in anything that is below your standard. Just stay in your power. Full moon in Aquarius also full moon in Aquarius also tells us about things going in an unexpected way. So if there's something that you are actually analyzing and strategizing and planning, it might take a U-turn. It might not happen the way you want it to, but it will happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen for the good of you. So do not think that I planned it this way and it just didn't go that way, but eventually the outcome is something that is going to help you. So my advice to you this week will be, as much as possible, stay away from any kind of talking behind one's back, indulging in negative talking about anybody, or talking back to your seniors at workplace. This week I would suggest you to try keeping your mouth shut and putting all your focus on yourself, because I think right now somebody who needs you is you. So give yourself enough time this week, and I would suggest a little journaling if you are into it, otherwise meditating, because I also feel whatever situation that you think is, affecting you, is somewhere the answers are within you and you already know them, but you're just denying things. And sometimes you also need to relax. So avoid confusions and negative talking and negative people this week. Try being with yourself. Be there for yourself, Taurus. So I hope you like this reading. If anything resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and I hope you have subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Bye. Hi Gemini, this week from 23rd August to 29th August, let's see what the card holds for you. So I'll quickly shuffle it. By the time you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed. If something resonates with you, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. So we'll pull out 2 cards, one for emotional, one for your professional world. So here we go, 23rd, 29th August, Gemini. Thank you. The 10 of Pentacles, wow, I love this card. And the 7 of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Beautiful cards, both emotionally and professionally. Emotionally, I see you very, very relaxed, very chilled out, very, your emotional cup is full. You are in a very, there could be family get-togethers that you are enjoying, and also if you are with your partner, I feel that the relationship is going to be absolutely fantastic. You're going to spend good time together. There are possibilities of good communication. If somebody is in a no contact period, I feel that there is an energy where somebody might be spying you or your social media. When I say I'm spying you, doesn't mean he's put a detective or something behind you, but mostly it means that that person is going through your social media or asking any mutual friends. If you are in no contact, if you are in a relationship, then I think this is a beautiful week for you. All loved talking, all lovey-dovey talking, and get-togethers, and a sense of being stable emotionally is going to be with you today, this week I mean. And professionally, I see there is a little situation where you feel that you are a little stuck. Maybe you have done all the work and still there's something that you feel is pending. You might be thinking over situation. There could be a situation which is giving you a feel that I could have done better. There could be a situation where you're thinking I have done so much, but I'm not getting that level of return or that amount of return of how much I've invested. If that is a scene with you, this is a general reading. Please take whatever resonates with you. Whatever does not, please leave it for others. But however, I feel whatever you have invested, whatever you have done, that is more than enough. There is nothing that you need to worry. There is no way that whatever you have done or wherever you have invested is going to go wrong. It is taking a little time with the Pentacle card coming out in both situations. This is a very slow moving energy. Pentacles are very slow in movement. But whatever you have done, whatever seeds you have sown, they are going to bring you great results. So you don't need to worry at all. By the end of the week, I think you will be in a more fulfilling situation, in a more fulfilling state of mind where you're going to feel complete. A sense of complete emotionally and financially. I think you're going to feel extremely full and, at peace is what I would like to say. Let's see what oracle guidance you have for this week. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, Gemini. I love pulling out this 10 of Pentacles card. So yeah, 23rd to 29th August for Gemini, oracle guidance. What time? Thank you. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. I think this card just came out, I think in Aries or Taurus reading. Show the world the real you. This is a beautiful card which talks about knowing your own qualities, knowing where you can put your energies and where you can remove them from. So if you are worried about, like this card coming up, that there's a situation and I'm stuck there, like I said, that there's a situation where you have worked and you're still thinking this is less, or I have not put in enough effort, this is something that you could put in more, whether this is going to work or not work. I think this card is a sign to you that what you have done. This situation is something where you have to just do the work and let it be. You just have to, like how you do manifestation methods, like how you do the law of attraction, any law of attraction manifesting methods, like you ask, you believe that you're going to receive it, and then you just let go. So that's what that is what this week is actually about. Whatever you have done, just let it be. Let the situation, whichever situation you're stuck in, let it be. It's going to turn out all in your favor. Maybe it's taking a little longer time. With the full moon in Aquarius, it's a little stubborn energy, but at the same time a very, very giving energy. So when it'll give, it will bring back all that you bring back all the sadness that you have lost and turn it around to being all happy and good. So this is a very fruitful week for you, very emotionally giving and very, very what do I say, very, very thoughtful, very giving week here as well. So the Seven of Pentacles is a great card when it comes to hard working. So you've done the work already, and now you feel that there could be a stuck energy around this, but I think you are going to come out really, really well. Thank you so much, Gemini, and I hope you have subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button if this resonated with you, and also press the bell icon to receive notification the next time I pull up a video here. Thank you. Bye bye. Hi Leo, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. I hope you're having a lovely time. I quickly shuffle your cards. By the time you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Please like the video if any part of it resonates with you. Please share it with your friends so that I can grow this channel. Thank you so much. I'll pull out two cards, one for your emotional state this week and also your financial or career situations, your professional life. Thank you so much, Leo, for 23rd to 29th of August. The Devil. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Okay, I see a mixed energy. So the emotional energy is making its way to professional, and professional energy making its way to the emotional situation. So it's like a give and take. And the bottom of the deck is also a tower. So what do I say, Leo? I'm sorry if you're going through something really difficult at the moment. I'm sorry. But the tower also again comes in when something is not right for you. So with the tower coming out at the bottom of the deck, I feel that was something that was necessary for you to, move away from, and you weren't moving away. This could be a little obsessing over a lost partner is what I feel. Okay, so this is a general reading. It's highly possible that, there are messages that do not resonate with you, and please leave them for others. So if anybody is going through and no contact period, or if there's anybody who's going through an emotional roller coaster, I'm there for you. I just want to say that stay strong. With the 10 of swords coming out, you are near to completion. Whatever problem you are facing in your professional life with, maybe feeling lethargic towards the work, maybe not feeling strong enough to get up and do the work because you are having this obsession around somebody or some relationship or some thoughts, some desires, some wants, some desires. You're creating certain situations in your head, and you want them to happen. You want to manifest a person, maybe a situation, and that is not happening, and you're obsessing over it. If that is what you're doing, that's not the right way, darling. That's not the right way. You'll have to let go. You have to let go, because that somewhere is affecting your work. And if this situation is happening at work, Leo, then I think that is actually affecting your personal life. I don't know, I also have a feeling if somebody is already in a relationship, then I think you are just being too possessive, just way too possessive. Or if your partner is being way too possessive with you, then I think you're feeling like you're chained or something, like these people here. If you are being way too possessive with your partner, I think you need to, relax a bit. But if your partner is being a little more strict with you, or, putting limitations on you, I think it is somewhere going to affect your work also this week. So this week you need to stop obsessing and stop trying to control people, situation, things. Also, if you're having, for people in no contact or people who have just broken up or something like that, have lost their partners, I'm really sorry, but I would not say to control your thoughts, but I would say let them flow through you. You do not have to let them stop in your head, because that is going to affect you this week. So try spending some time alone and see the quality of thoughts you're having at the moment, Leo. And then try to, categorize them, whether they are positive or negative. And if they are negative, then you know what to let go, right? So we'll quickly take the oracle cards for you, and let's see what holds for you this week. For Leo, thank you so much. A new start is coming. Oh my god, I love when tarot does this. I just shuffled the cards in front of you. With 10 of swords, things are coming to an end. And here's the oracle card saying that a new start is coming. A new moon, lovely. What more can I say? This is the real tarot magic that I would say. I was just telling you that maybe you're feeling that things are stuck, and it is affecting your work, but 10 is a sign of completion, so you're moving towards new beginning, and here is a new start is coming for you. So this is going to be a beautiful week where you are removing yourself from whatever bad thoughts and negative energies that are surrounding you, and moving into a fresh new start. So like I said, please sit down, sit with yourself, and release yourself from those bad thoughts, people, whatever you're obsessing about, which is negative. Remove yourself from that, and then you can claim this new start. Thank you so much, Leo. It was lovely reading for you. Have a wonderful week. If you have not subscribed, I would request you to please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, help me reach more people. Bye-bye. Hi Cancer, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. While I shuffle the cards, it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. If things resonate with you, don't forget to give a like to this video, help me reach people. Quickly shuffle it for you. Cancer for 23rd to 29th of August. I'll be pulling out two cards, one emotional and one professional. One more time. Thank you. Okay. 7 of Wands and Temperance. Wow, beautiful. I feel a lot of hardworking and a lot of talking. I feel a lot of talking that is going on with your partner. If you're in no contact, then you are fighting with your own thoughts, is what I feel. if you are in a heated argument, I quite see there could be a heated argument with your partner if you're in a relationship. But let me tell you, the fight or the argument, whatever you call it, would be in your favor. But I still feel personally you don't need to do that. I feel things that can be done with love are way much better, and than things that are done with argument or force or something. So I feel this card also says that you need to chill a little emotionally and not always try to put your point out. So this week you might have to hold yourself and handle situations in a very calm way and not in a way where it looks like you're fighting. So that is a message for this week. Professionally, I feel a very balanced energy, and with the Temperance card coming out, it is a protected energy. What more can I say? It says that it's a protection. So yes, your work week will be excellent, and there'll be an your work life balance will be in a good position. You will feel more creative. If you are in a creative field, you will feel a burst of new ideas coming in this week. Could be a new opportunity that is going to open up to you. Yes, I see growth in your workplace this week. So let's take the oracle guidance for you. Cancer for 23rd to 29th of August. Thank you. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Beautiful. So if you're wondering about something, if you are constantly thinking what the outcome is going to be, I think the answers are within you. This card talks more about knowing knowing the situation way in advance. Full moon in Gemini, and again, this is a love situation, I feel, where you are feeling this energy. But the answers you need are coming. Also gives me a clear connection with the Temperance card coming out here, which clear indication that you're protected. So if there is a situation at work where you are feeling whether you want to take that leap of faith and go into a different job role altogether or change the job completely, whatever questions you're having in your head related to work, then I think the answers are within you, and you absolutely do not need to worry about how things are going to progress for you at the moment. I also feel that if you, I don't know, in case you are looking for a job, if somebody, this is like a very clear message to somebody, if you're looking for a job and considering applying for a few jobs, I think this is a good week. There could be, job applications, job advertisement coming your way, and I think it's a good week to give it a shot if you are looking for it. Overall, it's going to be a very socially and very emotionally fulfilling week. But yes, how would I say, Gemini is again a card of communication, and like the first card, I also told you here that there might be situations in your emotional front where personal front, where you need to handle them with care, with being calm and stuff. And Gemini being a communication card, you have to have a hold over your communication. Make sure you don't hurt anybody with your words. Yeah, I'm not getting any more messages for you, but I would say yes, the more you talk in an argument, Cancer, you will cause the arguments to be more heated, and which in turn will affect your work. So I think you should just stay away from any argument this week, and the less you say, the less you increase the chances of a big situation. So yes, I see otherwise fully protected week for you, Cancer. Lovely reading. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi Virgo, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. While I shuffle the cards, I would love if you could subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you are aware the next time I upload a video to you. So yes, let's see what this week holds for you. I will be pulling out two cards, one emotional and one for your professional life, for your career. Let's see. One more time. Thank you. The King of Cups, my God. And the Five of Wands. Okay, so And the bottom of the deck says Page of Cups. So definitely there is somebody who's coming forward to talk to you, Virgo. There is definitely a new proposal. I wouldn't say new, mostly I think it's more like an old person coming up. Overall, you will have a very, very emotional week. All your emotions are going to be like, big waves coming in, but I think you're going to hold yourself really, really strong emotionally. Professionally, I would advise you to stay away from any kind of conflicts. I also see a lot of struggle with trying to prove your position, trying to prove your point, trying to getting work done, something which is very, very simple but might take a little longer to complete is what I feel. So overall, I see the week is very very tedious, if you say, emotionally as well as professionally. I feel that you will be able to pass the week with strong hold over your emotions, but then yes, you will be full of thoughts, and there could be somebody coming forward to talking to you. If there has been a no contact, I see somebody approaching you, but please be aware before going forward. You can always communicate if somebody comes forward and communicates. I'm a big big supporter of actually talking it out, but taking decision on that basis would be completely your choice, your free will. But I would just ask you to hold yourself before you actually go forward to making big decisions. So yeah, let's take your oracle guidance for this week, Virgo. All the Virgos who are going to have birthdays this week, happy birthday, and I'm one of them. So yeah, oracle guidance for Virgo, 23rd to 29th August. Thank you. Wow, this is a beautiful card. It hardly comes out. What do you need to release? Okay, so it's a very, very clear connection between the King of Cups and what I just said, that you might need to consider all points before actually letting somebody in. And this card comes up to tell you that there are things that you need to release. So since you're going to be so full of emotions this week, and you'll be trying your level best to handle your emotional situations, which I must say you will be in a good position handling it. There won't be a day in this entire week where you will be like lost. You will have a hold over your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, everything. So at the same time, I would request you, Virgo, to take some time out and sit down and think. What is it that you're trying to hold on to so badly that it's aching your hand? Why not try losing the grip? Maybe it would actually help you. It'll actually help relax your hands. Sometimes you really, really need to release. Only when you release, things, situation, person, they come back. Only when you release. I have experienced it in my own life. I'm a Virgo myself, and all my other lovely Virgos. Please give this a little thought. What is it that you should be releasing this week? Just give it a thought, 5-10 minutes. I would say that you also shouldn't be starting anything new unless you have crossed this phase of releasing or holding too tightly. You should just hold yourself now. And if there is somebody that you need to forgive, you don't have to go to the person to forgive them. You can just forgive them in your heart. Just forgive them. It's better that you leave and move on. This is a week to reflect a little, and even if you are a master of holding and having control over your emotion, that is not the way you live, right? Emotions are made to flow easily through you. So if you have to hold up your emotion, there's something wrong in it. What is it that you need to release so that you go into the normal state of being? the more peaceful state of being, Virgo. So yeah, this is your week. I would want you to reflect a little this week, Virgo, and happy birthday to all the Virgos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Libra, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. Let's see what we have for you. Till I shuffle the cards, could you please subscribe to the channel, and also if it resonates with you, don't forget to hit the like button. It means a lot to me, and I'm looking to grow this channel. Help me reach more people. Share this video with as many people you can. Thank you so much. Be pulling out 2 cards for you, Libra. One for your emotional state and one for your financial state. One more time. Thank you. The Moon. The Lovers. Okay, so emotionally you will be in a very thoughtful situation. You'll be thinking a lot. You'll be full of emotions. Will be thinking a lot, will be thinking, should I take, I can see choices also. There's a choice whether I should walk the path or whether I should not. Should I go back talking to somebody or should I not? I also feel that there are people who are influencing you, people who are influencing you to take a particular decision. But I think you should not listen to anybody and go inward. I also feel that there are people who look up to you, and that is why you have to always cover up your emotions. This week there will be a lot of covering up. That is what I feel. Emotions, you might not want or like the way somebody is behaving, but you'll have to deal with it. Emotionally, you'll be a little lost this week, but I still feel answers are within you. I don't feel that this will last a very long time, but I also sense that this is a very important matter. You're constantly thinking about something, whether you should go, whether you should take that leap of faith or not. But I think you should, because you are very well capable of. And if there's something that you're holding back, Libra, then I think you need to release that, because it's not the right way of having your emotions in you, holding them on. I think moving forward is the best way. So yeah, if there's something that you are worried about, any situation that is not actually working in your favor, and you're constantly worried whether it's the right thing to do or not, so just give that situation some time. You do not have to act on it immediately. Give that emotional situation, that person's situation, some time, and things will come into light for you. You just have to hold yourself. And professionally, I see a very, very healthy energy. I feel that you will be in a very, very balanced situation with the Lovers card coming out and both major arcana coming out. Amazing, amazing card for you. So yes, emotionally also there is an important thing that is going on in your mind, and professionally also this week I feel that there is something very, very soul like you, professionally there is a balance in your situation. You are doing what you want to do, you're getting the outcome as you want to. So this week is going to be a very balanced, very aligned energy at your workplace also. So yes, Libra, let me take your oracle guidance cards. Let's see what oracle guidance has for you. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Okay, so this card talks about actually stepping out of your comfort zone. So whatever is written, which is very, very obvious, with the North Node coming out means you need to align with your real life purpose. So if there is a question in your mind whether I am I in alignment with my soul path, then I think you are. And that is why with the Lovers card coming out this week, it's a clear indication that whatever work or whatever job or whatever industry you are in the perfect sync with your life purpose. So wherever you are in life at the moment in relation to your work, you're in the perfect place. Wherever you are in life with your relationship or single or emotional state, you are at your perfect place. Yes, but you have to, I feel there is a little lazy energy. There's a lot of with the North Node coming out. North Node also somewhere depicts a little lazy energy. So the guidance for you this week would be, if you want to do something, get up and do it. So you have to stop making plans, because whatever plans you have made, that is more than enough. You just have to get up and start acting on it also. So that is also like a big sign. If you have somewhere made some plans and now you're thinking whether it's right or not, you should just go ahead. This card also talks about having certain fears, which again is in connection with what I just said, that if there is a plan that you have made and you're thinking about it, this is the sign. You don't need to fear anything, you just need to step forward. This card also talks about not depending on somebody. So if you're depending on somebody for emotionally, I think you need to take your power back, because that's not right. And yeah, North Node is also a big indication that wherever you're headed, you're in the right direction. You are in full sync with the universe, darling. So yes, Libra, I hope this reading has helped you. Please give it a like if this resonated with you. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Scorpio, this is your reading for 23rd August to 29th August. I hope you had a lovely time last week. And let's see what this week holds for you. While I shuffle the cards, I would love it if you could subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Like the video if something resonates with you. Share it with your friends. Help this channel grow. Scorpio for this week. I'm pulling out 2 cards for you. One for your emotional state and one for your professional or career state. One more time. Okay, so the Page of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. An energy it's a very high energy, but it is something that you are initiating. I feel if you have, this might not resonate with everybody since it's a general reading. Please take whatever resonates and leave whatever does not resonate for others. With the Page of Wands coming out, emotional state, I feel that there is somebody that you are looking forward to. You are filled with emotions and passions and are thinking to approach people in no contact, and you are thinking to, approach them and start having a conversation. It's a great week. Go back, speak, talk your heart out. I would say people who are, planning some kind of a business or something, then I think this is a great week to actually, chalk down or write down your plan and your business model or whatever small, big you are planning to do. I think this is a great week to take a step ahead. Take that step ahead. And Scorpio, yes, with the professional, on the professional side, I see 3 of Pentacles, which is a great card when it comes up on the professional side of the reading. I really like this card because it talks not just about collaboration, but it also talks about having a mentor. So maybe this week you could be meeting somebody who could solve a professional problem. You could be meeting somebody who could give you an opportunity to a new job. Maybe somebody who will come and inform you about an opening or something, which you could be thinking about taking a chance at. And I wouldn't say do not. Please go ahead, take the chance. I also feel that at your workplace you are in very well sync with your colleagues, so I don't think there is any problem. And if there is, I think you should just talk it out with them and solve this, because I don't think this is a major issue here, though I don't feel there is any professional clashes as such. But yes, I see a very sync energy with the 3 of Pentacles, and I have strong feeling that this could, a kind of collaboration that would open new doors for you, Scorpio. So talking it out with people, talk to people around you. I would say talk to the right people around you. I think that is what this week holds, talking to the right people and yes, making your way up. So let's see what the oracle guidance have for you this week, Scorpio. One more time. Thank you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. This too is a very beautiful card. So when I said in the beginning of the reading that people who are planning to, maybe making plans, mentally, or having thoughts of business or some kind of their own job or some kind of their own startup or something. I just told you to start writing out your plan, and if you are wondering whether that is going to be good or not, then I think this is a sign with look at the bigger picture means that it is something that is going to happen. Maybe initially no, but later yes. With also the Three of Pentacles, this card is having a good connection over it, Scorpio, when it says that maybe if there is a clash and you try to talk it out, you have to see the bigger picture, that you're going to work in the same organization. You cannot hold grudges against each other. Also, when you're talking to the right people, or whether you're taking considering somebody to help you out, like considering somebody to be your mentor, this is a great card, because then maybe now you have to bend and learn things, but look at the bigger picture. You might just learn a new skill, or maybe collaborating with the right people, talking with the right people, you're going to achieve new heights. So yes, this week talks more about initiating on the emotional front, on the personal front, on the professional front, even on your personal come professional space, that I would say, because business is something which I don't consider professional. I consider that business is a big part, not maybe 100%, but yes, at least 50% business is a part of your professional personal life, because business comes out from you. It's not something like a job, not like a 9 to 5. So if there is something that you're planning this week, is great to initiate. And even if your work front, if you are looking to applying to new job, this is a great week. Look at the bigger picture, try to settle down, stay calm in certain situations, and think about what you can attract more by letting go of small things, small issues. So yeah, Scorpio, this was your reading. I hope you subscribe to the channel and give it a like if this resonated. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hi Sagittarius, this is your week's reading for 23rd August to 29th. How are you? I hope you people are doing great. While I shuffle your cards, do consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button if something resonated with you. Share it with your friends. I would love to see your friends come and watch our videos too. So I'll be pulling out 2 cards for you, Sagittarius, this week, for emotionally and for your professional life. Let's see what comes up. The 7 of Wands and the High Priestess, major arcana for you. Okay, so clearly there are communications that are getting a little heated up in your relationship. I would like to say this is a general reading. Things that do not resonate with you, please leave it for others. Things that resonate, please accept them, accept the guidance that come along. I see conversations that are going to be heated up. I also feel that you would be in a situation where you're obsessing over certain person, thing, situation, thoughts. You're trying to have control over certain things, and that control is becoming an obsession. This week you need to let go of things that are making you a more negative person, that is hampering your aura, that is hampering your energies. So a little cleaning is required there. With the High Priestess coming out, I also feel that you will be in your own power this week. So professionally, I feel that people are going to come to you to solve their problems. So you are going to be in a more balanced state. You are going to be in a situation where people are going to look up to you for solutions. And also there are times in this week where you might feel a little a little overwhelmed at work, but I think there's some situation that you're seeking answer also, and answers are within you. You do not have to consult anybody for your professional questions. If there's a situation where you are constantly thinking, what should I do, whether I should maybe apply a new job or leave this job or continue, should I deal with this person or I should not deal with this person, all the answers lie within you, and you know exactly what to do, and you know exactly which is right and which is wrong. So you do not have to keep talking to other people and just spoiling your energies, but sit quietly and think what is the right thing. You already know the answers. Emotionally, I see a little unbalanced week here, and but at the same time, it is a great indication that you can balance your energies. You can balance both your emotional and professional life. And you need to, actually. You are obsessing a little too much, way too much. So let's take your oracle guidance this week, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. So we have the card Work Through Your Fears, New Moon and Scorpio. So I just said this card goes very well with the High Priestess. So if there's confusion, if there's fear about certain situation at your workplace, or also your emotional state of mind, if you're fearing taking the step forward, you already know the answers. You already know the answers, and this is like a new beginning for you. Like if you take a step forward, it's just going to unfold into a more positive week ahead. So you need to take that leap of faith and move forward. So yeah, this is going to be a very well balanced week. You need to work on your own self. You need to go inwards, that I would suggest, and find your answers within you. There's absolutely nobody who can answer your questions but you, because you already know them. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. If this resonated with you, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hi Capricorn, this is your reading for 23rd of August to 29th of August. While I shuffle the cards, would you please consider to subscribe to this channel? It would mean a lot to me if your reading resonates. If you like the video, it would be great. I would help reach more audience. So I'm going to pull out 2 cards for you for your emotional as well as professional state of mind. One more time. Thank you. The 4 of Cups, okay, and the Strength. Beautiful. So I see that you are a little closed off. You have closed yourself off. You've guarded yourself emotionally. But I would suggest that try focusing elsewhere also. So if you are constantly reflecting over your past or whatever mess that is already created, if you're constantly looking at your, empty, like you can see here, empty glasses of emotion, then you will not be able to focus on the new cup of emotions. I also feel that there could be a possible offer coming in your way that could give you emotional satisfaction. It could be like a new job as well. With the Strength card coming out, I feel you are in a very, very good state this week, holding your emotions, your thoughts and everything in place. You will be in a situation where you will be able to have a hold over all things, all situations, all people in the right way. Not like not like controlling them in a negative way, but in a more positive way, trying to please them with your personality is what I see at your workplace. I think people will listen to you, will look up to you this week, but because of such great display of strength or control on yourself, on your thoughts, you are actually closing yourself off to coming opportunities. So I would say that it's a very great thing to have control over your thoughts and emotions, but at the same time being a little open to possible new offers and new people, new relationships for that matter. I think that this is a week that talks more about opening up just a little, like opening up just a little bit that is required for new things to come into your life, I think. And yes, also Strength card is a card of abundance and also a major arcana card. So these are more, talks about more important aspects of life, the major arcana card. So I feel that professionally there could be a big change which will actually benefit you coming your way. Maybe not this week, but maybe it could, it could initiate this week, and maybe by next week or next 2 weeks you could actually see some positive changes. So yeah, let's take what the Oracle has to say for you this week. Prosperity lies ahead. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that the Strength card talks about abundance and there are new things coming your way? This card clearly talks about new things coming your way. It clearly talks about having abundance coming your way or something positive coming your way. So I'm so happy for you, Capricorn. I absolutely loved this reading, and I hope you liked it too and have been able to take some guidance. Just try to maintain some balance between actually having control over yourself as well as opening yourself up for newer things, because definitely there's something really beautiful, really positive coming towards you. So please take that first step. of opening yourself up to receive such prosperity for that matter. Okay? Okay, thank you so much, Capricorn. This was your reading for the week. I would love you to subscribe to the channel. I hope you do so. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi Aquarius, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. While I shuffle the card, I would love if you could subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me, and do share it with your friends. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to give it a like. That way I can help me reach newer audience. Thank you so much. We'll be pulling out 2 cards for you, emotional as well as your professional state of mind this week. More time. Thank you. The Emperor, ooh, and the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Clearly there is a new opportunity coming your way. If you have been thinking of something of your own, or if you have been planning to apply for a new job, if you're wondering new ways, or you were thinking about some new source of revenue, then this is your week. Please take this step forward. You could be receiving revenue, or any materialistic gain from that source of revenue. Maybe not immediately, but definitely a start to receiving some kind of material gain. Could be a new job offer, could be a promotion, could be any kind of upgradation in your job role, could also mean acceptance. If you are in a new job, it could mean some kind of project that you have made which will actually put you above than your rest of the colleagues. So yes, this is a beautiful week for your career, and emotionally I see you being a little too controlled emotionally. I don't feel that you will be actually feeling anything emotional this week. This is going to be a very strict week for your emotional part of you. I feel there will be absolutely no display of emotions when it comes to relationship and stuff. I feel you are at the moment putting in all your emotion into getting work done. That this week is about, in one line would be getting work done. So whatever is pending, I think you will be putting in your energies there. I also feel that you might be looking out for somebody. If somebody is in no contact or is considering going back to their ex, I think you're still wondering. I don't see you taking a step this week, but because you're not ready at the moment, and you're not ready to actually talk at the moment. You are ready to go back, but not actually talk and sort things out. So I don't think it'd be a very good week to actually go back to somebody, that the person who you are spying on social media, or somebody who you are maybe wanting to go back and talk. So I don't see this is a very good week, but at the same time, I would say that it's okay to feel emotions or feel love at times. So if something is holding you back, you need to release a little. And overall I see a very, very balanced week, nothing to worry about, and having super control over your emotions. Let's see what the oracle has to say for you, Aquarius. The shuffling of the card is also so smooth for you. Oh my god, nothing will come of this situation. So okay, so like I said, that if you are thinking of going back to your ex, or thinking of talking it out with somebody, nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. So like I said, you are ready to go back and talk, but you're not ready. You are ready to go back, but you're not ready to sort things out, and you have not healed. So this is not a good week for you to go back to them or reach out to them. So thank you. I would say thank you to Tarot. I like when Tarot does this, like whatever I've said, and backing it up with nothing will come out of this situation. So this week, do not make any moves emotionally on your emotional or creative front. I don't see things happening there. So I would say that I think you need to feel a little more loved and open to actually communicating, and that is when you can make the move. So it was a general reading, guys. If something resonated, please take. If something did not, please leave it for others. So this was your reading, Aquarius. Thank you so much. I hope something resonated and you can give it a like. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a lovely week. Hi Pisces, this is your reading for 23rd to 29th of August. I hope you'll have a lovely week regardless of what cards come up. While I shuffle the cards for you, I would love it if you could subscribe to the channel, and if something resonates with you, don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. I'll be pulling out 2 cards for you for your emotional state of mind and your professional life. So here we go, one more time. Thank you. 9 of Cups, lovely. And the King of Swords. Okay, clearly I see a very a very stable week, I would say. Emotionally, I see you have a very settled energy at the moment. You, whatever wish or whatever things you wanted to manifest in your life, emotionally or in terms of relationship, I think you have reached a level where whether that situation or whether that thing or whatever you want will happen or not happen will not change the way you react to it. You have given up the situation, you have released your energies, you have released the situations, and removed your energies from that situation, which is going to make you feel a lot calmer this week. So this week is going to be a more emotionally satisfying, stable energies, though I see a little unrest also. Like I feel you could be faking this also, and this week you might be faking stable emotions or showing that you're very stable, but you might be breaking inside. But let me tell you, Pisces, this is the way of life. Fake it till you make it. I am a big supporter of this. So in case you are in a situation where you're having sleepless nights or constantly having thoughts about somebody, about a situation, about what had happened in the past or what could you do right about it, then I think it's absolutely normal. It's absolutely normal. But when you get up in the morning, I feel this week you're going to be like, raat gayi, baat gayi. So if something has happened, it's gone, I can't do anything about it. So, during the day, I see you are going to be like that. And during the night, you are also going to wonder about it. Professionally, I see you having hold over things. Like I said, you're going to fake it till you make it. So you are going to be in a position where people will look up to you. You will have a lot of clarity with work. You will be, I feel, you will have more control over your work this week. You will face less disturbance from colleagues or maybe from your boss or somebody. Like you could also, this card, King of Swords, also talks about making decisions. You could be making certain decisions on your own this week, and people abiding by it. You would not have somebody question your decisions. You will have more clarity in what you do and how and what outcome you can get out of it. Whatever you do this week is going to get you great outcome. This card also talks about that. So yes, let's take the oracle guidance also for you. Let's see what the cards have to say this week on Pisces. Work through your fears. This card came out in another reading also. I think, I don't remember, but I think Cancer it was. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. I think this card is a clear indication of what I just said, that maybe you might have sleepless night or you're constantly thinking about certain person or thing or situation. And this talks about walking through all those fears and thoughts. Those are not going to lead you anywhere. So you have to just walk your way, like, fake it till you make it. This is just walk through your fears. You have to walk through them, you have to experience them, move forward, and that's when you will see that you have accomplished a lot. So yes, this was actually a very beautiful reading, Pisces. This gives me a feel of having a very balanced week. So thank you so much. I hope you have subscribed to the channel and give it a like if this resonated or helped you in any way. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.